everybody. Welcome back to the Do Marketing Differently podcast presented by Go Rogue X. I'm Lauren Lewis, and this is a podcast dedicated to marketers who want to serve first so they can stand out from the crowd. So please make sure to subscribe because every week you'll get the tools and resources to be the go-to name in the industry. Hey, Brian.
Hey, that was so good.
Man.
I'm just going to give a round of applause for Lauren, her inaugural opening of the episode.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
I've got ways to go.
So much better than I ever do. It was like on point, very precise. You were like very chipper. And if you guys didn't see her story earlier this week, it was on Instagram, and she was so excited for you to check out the episode.
Pretty much hostily telling people to listen to our podcast.
You have to listen to it right now. Hey, I'm excited, though. We're going to talk about some cool stuff today.
We are.
What is that?
We are going to be talking about how do you integrate video into your marketing strategy, which is super important, and we're going to tell you why later in this episode.
Absolutely.
But first, Brian, we like to have a little fun.
We do, as my glasses fog up from this hot coffee.
What is
Shout out
that?
to Onyx. Our fun is, what are you obsessed with this week? So, Lauren, what are you obsessed with?
So we are all about efficiency around this office because of Brian.
I'll take the fall for that one. That's fine.
So he actually gave me a great resource, which is the StoryBrand Productivity Schedule template.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've been trying to use this the past couple days, and I'm not using it 100% of how it's supposed to be used yet, but I'm still learning how to do it because I forget about it. But basically, I've left it in our printer. So I come in the morning, and the first thing I do is I copy that, and I get a new sheet, and I put it on my desk. And it's a great way to focus on your priorities for the day. I think we try to accomplish way too much, and in the end feel like we didn't accomplish anything. And so it's kind of setting those top 3 projects that you can do and how long it's going to take and the reward that you get when it's completed. As well as like, what do I get to look forward to today? What is on my appointments? And like, you can also make a small to-do list. And so it's a great tool, and I've absolutely loved it using it and just focusing on bigger picture products.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
As products or projects.
Projects, yeah. Dude, big shout out to Donald Miller and the crew over at StoryBrand, and Brad Alexander also for being our certified guide when it comes to StoryBrand. But yeah, I'm excited to actually get back into it too, because it is so it speaks to my soul. It does.
That's cool.
Yeah. Make sure you check that out. We'll link all of that in the show notes on our website, goroguex.com. Make sure you guys check that out. So my obsession this week is actually with Lost 40 Beer Company.
What?
I know. I haven't talked about this in a little bit, but so I've had to change up my diet a little bit, and that has actually allowed me to drink beer again. Which is
that's
strange.
awesome.
So, yeah. So Love Honey is my favorite.
It's a good one
that they have. And so, anyway, I have a kegerator.
Oh, look at you all fancy.
Kegerator. We did. We installed it, I guess, earlier this year, and then like
right before the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, right before the Super Bowl. So, and I got my little pony keg of Love Honey, and it is so good.
A pony keg?
Yeah, that's the only one that would fit in the kegerator. Like, you get like the big one.
Right.
It's like, there's no way in the world we're going to drink that. I mean, I barely drink any beer. And
Alex doesn't drink beer.
She doesn't, yeah. So anyway, shout out to Lost 40. We'd love to have you guys on the podcast too.
Absolutely.
We need to have that at some point.
It is probably one of my favorite beers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We've got some in the fridge right now. So
it's Friday.
It is. Yes, it is Friday. All right. Hey, this is awesome. But let's jump into how do I integrate video into my marketing strategy, Lauren?
Yes. So I've got a quote from HubSpot Research.
Nice.
Where they said, according to their report, more than 50% of consumers want to see videos from brands more than any other type of content. So basically what we're seeing as trends are moving, one, and you love this quote.
I do.
But like by 2021, Brian.
This is next year.
Yeah. Not 5 years from now. 80% of content will all be video. And so if you are not integrating video right now, you need to, because you're going to be way behind. And on top of that, your audience wants to hear from you, but they want to hear in a specific format. And so video is really important. And so today we're talking about how to integrate that into your marketing strategy. And it doesn't have to be impossible. It doesn't have to have a professional video crew. You don't have to have thousands of dollars of equipment. You can start doing that today.
Yes.
So, Ryan, why should they be doing this? And how?
I love your hand motions. If you guys are not watching on the video, you totally should.
I'm landing a plane.
I'm usually the guy with my hands, and I'll set them free
You
here in a
put
second.
me in the host mode here.
Yes. Oh, so I get to just chill out here. This is exciting. So obviously, one of my favorites is that most content that will be produced is video. And the fact that, I didn't know that about the brands or consumers wanting more video from their brands, but it's true. Like I want it done in a, more engaging way. Like I will watch way more video.
Yeah.
Right. And so if you're not already doing video, you're kind of behind the curve. But the biggest thing is that it doesn't have to be complicated. Like you said, when you talk about, hey, you should put video into your content marketing strategy, all of a sudden people assume that you're going to be like, I got to hire a company for $10,000 to come out and shoot a video of my employees and stuff. That's not true. We're talking about very basic steps and then just very basic things that can help you get started with equipment. So it is not hard to get the ball rolling with this. And you have to, at the very beginning of this, leave your expectation that we have to be this buttoned up company. Yep. Everything has to be all in line. Everybody's suit and tie all the time. And that's how we present ourselves.
Yeah.
Your clients, your people who are following you on, especially on social media, don't want to see that. They're tired of the overproduction because it feels like a lie. It feels like deception because everybody knows that's not who you are. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that because nobody is like that all the time. And so you have to leave perfection at the door when it comes to video marketing.
All right. So question, someone calls you today. I want to start video today. You would say, do you have this in your possession? What would be those items that you would say you could probably use?
I would say, do you have a smartphone?
Yeah.
Do you have an external mic? And do you have basically a LED light panel or some type of ring light or even a clip on something on your phone?
Yeah.
That would be all that you need.
They're real basic pieces. You can find them, Best Buy, Amazon, whatever like that. But
we'll link to the package in our show notes.
We will. Absolutely. Of great pieces. Our content coordinator will be super excited.
She is. You gotta get it going. We actually do. We've been talking about this for a long time of like putting these packages together of like very entry level, lower end stuff that you don't have to spend a lot of money on.
Yeah.
We'll get all that stuff for you guys so that way you can go directly to it, buy it if you need to.
Yeah.
Right from there.
So really simple items. The smartphone being probably the most important one. That's just really easy. You've got a professional camera right there. Since they've really improved cameras over the years.
Yeah.
So the first one that we typically really push into of one thing that you can do is live video. It's what's really trending right now. A lot of businesses are using it. So how can they start using live video today?
So Facebook, Instagram specifically, LinkedIn. If you are primary on LinkedIn, you do have to apply to get a LinkedIn Live account or permission for that. But every other platform, Periscope on Twitter. If you have a big following on Twitter, Periscope on Twitter is available as well. So really plug in your external mic, clip it on, have a little ring light on your phone, and you can go live right there, or flip it around to where somebody can kind of monitor that for you. But this is free technology, free for you to be able to reach your audience. And Facebook has had this now for 3 years, I believe.
I think so.
2.5, 3 years, something like that. They still promote live video. It is insane to me how much you can actually get into the feed of your followers compared to just a regular standard, even video post in the main feed, or even just especially a picture or graphic and then text. A lot of times that engagement doesn't happen on your page very much, but if you go live, they start sending that stuff out to your followers immediately. So it's pretty cool to actually be able to see that. And if they want the notifications on there, they'll automatically see that pop up. So that's a way to engage with somebody on live video. How to do it? There's some types of structures you want to follow, just kind of really right off the bat, like basic of say, hey, this is me, introduce yourself right off the bat whenever you go live, and then say what you're going to be talking about. And then at that point say, hey, thank you so much to those who are replaying this video, because that's where a lot of your traffic is going to come in on the back end, is people replaying that video. So what you do not want to do, and I still see this to this day, do not do this. Do not say, okay, hey, we're live. We're going to wait a few minutes. And then you sit and stare at the camera.
Yeah.
Do not do that, because if I replay your video, I'm sitting there waiting for you to wait for other people to get on the video. I don't have time for that. Like I'm going to bounce quickly. So make sure on that structure you're saying, hey, let's go live. This is what we're going to talk about. This is the value we're going to bring to you today. If you do have people pop on in the comments, engage with those people in the comments, but it doesn't have to be anything super crazy. And then talk about what it is you're going to discuss and make sure you're bringing value to that audience through the live video.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think live video is fantastic for brands. Just remember that you're focused on your audience and not about you. This is not a time for you to talk about how great you are. This is not a time to talk about everything that you possibly do and every single word that you have on your website. Like, this is a time to really give value to your audience. And so really focusing on like, what are their pain points? What are their needs? And what are common questions that they have are a great place to start with your live videos.
Yeah. And if you've never done it before, keep it within that 5 minutes.
Yeah.
3 to 5 minutes is a great, especially just one talking head. If you're not talking to somebody else or bringing on additional content, 3 to 5 minutes is plenty. And that'll help people get used to you going live.
Yeah. And if you are fearful of going live, we actually did a full episode on how to overcome your fear of going live. It's very common, so you're not alone by any means. Yeah. And we actually break down into some of the psychology of even why that exists and how you can overcome that. So check that episode out. It's got a lot of great tips for you.
Yep. We'll link in the show notes. Make sure to go GoRogueX.com.
Yes.
Yes.
So something that Brian really likes, so we talked about live video. Something Brian really likes to do is video messaging. And this is something we don't normally think about, is that when we're responding to a customer, a client, a friend, whatever, instead of typing a message out, you could actually send a video message. So why would you do that?
Oh my goodness. I love me some video message. So with video messaging, specifically replying to somebody that you just met or just followed you on Instagram or I'm not necessarily Facebook, but Instagram or LinkedIn, you have those options in the direct messages to reply to them with a video. And so you can be pre-recorded. It doesn't have to be, I record it and automatically sends. There's nothing like that. But that is a great way for the algorithms. If they're engaging with you in your DMs, that shows Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn that, hey, this person is engaging with them. So we want to make sure to show them their content. So whenever your content pops up, it will automatically start showing it to those people because they assume, hey, this person wants to see this because they're obviously talking to them in their DMs. So, or direct messages, for those who don't know what the DMs are. Go slide into people's DMs, send them video messages. Make sure that you obviously give them value, a quick thank you, not a 5-minute rant. It does need to be I've had multiple people say that is the first time I've ever received somebody saying anything to me in a video. And this capability has been there for a very long time.
Yep.
And it is one of those things that will basically wow somebody and then make them pay attention and remember you, especially if you're a brand and they put a face with that. Hey, this is Brian with GoRogueX. I just want to say thank you so much for the follow. John, love all your content that you're promoting and excited to see more content coming from you. Boom. Done.
Roasted.
Boom. Roasted. Stanley, your heart sucks. Boom. Roasted.
Anyways.
Office shout out from Office fans out there. Thank you.
All right, moving on. Another great way to incorporate video into your marketing strategy is stories. If you're not doing stories right now, you really should be.
Yep.
It is the thing that's being consumed the most. And I think it's because it gives the power back to the audience to kind of control how they're consuming content because they're controlling that click. So we love talking about behind the scenes, and that's really where stories thrive, is giving you an informal look at some of the brands and celebrities, you like seeing inside their house or with their kids or whatever. And for brands, it's kind of behind the scenes, the warehouse, just the day in the life of the office. And so doing quick videos, not long. You don't want to see 10,000 dots for your brand. It shouldn't be a talking head of you talking for 30 minutes that people will instantly get off of that. But just a quick like, hey, check us out in the office. We just got this brand new product. We're unpacking it in the box. That's it.
Yep.
It's done.
Yep.
Any thoughts on that?
I do. Yeah. So this actually could probably, if you have a fear of getting on video or you're like, I don't know how to incorporate video into our marketing, use stories first, because that is a great way for you to try it out, to kind of see what it's like talking to a camera, talking to an audience. But again, keep it short, like what you said, and go through kind of a 3-part story. It's, the beginning, middle, and end. Hey, we're going to talk to you guys today about a podcast. It's going to be great. How do you incorporate video? So make sure you check it out. The next story being like, hey, this is how you integrate video into your podcast or into your marketing strategy. And then the final one was, hey, if you want more information on what we talked about today, check it out on our website. Or just bring value without even a call to action. It's an easy way to get in there.
Which, speaking of websites,
Uh-oh.
another way that we say to incorporate video is to put video on your website. And I'm not just talking about some like fun animated video. Those can be very helpful, and they have their place. But we talk a lot about putting a face with your brand.
Yep.
And so if they go on your website and there is no face whatsoever, it just feels like they're talking with an unknown entity. And so for you to actually have a video say, hey, thanks so much for being here at Go Rogue X. Like we've been working on that right now of putting tons of video on our website so that you see us and know who we are, as well as we're giving you valuable information about why you're at the spot of our website.
Yeah. We have put video on every single page or tried to, just because it's quick and easy and it makes a connection with you. That is, I'm telling you, please, everybody, if you have a business and you have video and you're already starting incorporating video, it's great, but please stop using stock image video. Like, you can buy that stuff. It's easy to find, but people want to see you and they want to know the company that they're connecting with. I guarantee you, I can't say guarantee. I guarantee you it will help you increase your sales and especially make the conversation easier. We've seen that with other clients where they're incorporating video, there's a face with a name, and it makes it easier for them to connect with you.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, those are 4 ways that we would say to incorporate video that's really easy, and you can start doing that today. And I guarantee that they'll start seeing some really cool interactions with customers because you're providing the content they wanted in the first place. And so it's really exciting, gives you a little bit more personal side too. And I think that's the whole point of video, and that's why people like it so much, is that it incorporates the face, it incorporates the personal elements, as well as if you really start getting into like the stories aspect, even if you don't like seeing your own face, highlighting people within your company can be very fun, and it can really bring life to your company.
Absolutely. Yeah. Video is the way to go. Make sure you don't get left behind on that. Your competitors are going to be doing it. It's already happening. So if you don't have a marketing strategy around video, it's just like one of those things that you have to have a website. You have to have video is going to be that thing. So make sure that you're getting out ahead of the curve, leaving everybody behind, and doing cool, innovative stuff. And if you have any questions on that, we would love to help answer that for you. So make sure you reach out to us, goroguex.com, and fill out the form there. Follow us on all social medias, and send us a video message whenever you follow us. Do marketing differently.
Yes.
That's where you go. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, rapid fire.
Yes.
What is your favorite coffee mug you own?
Favorite coffee mug I own? Oh, I have an Iceland mug I really like. It's a campfire mug. My Falco Outfitter one, which Ava used recently. It's a really nice mug. Shout out to Falco and Jeremy Teff over there.
Nice.
HickoryDesigns.co. Yeah. What about you?
I have probably one of my favorites is from Terrace Studios. My husband and I, when we were dating, for I think it was Valentine's Day, we used to go to Terrace Studios and pick out mugs, and we would keep those, and we still have them. And so, I love pottery, so it's one of my faves.
So sad day. She passed away recently.
I know, it was really sad, but
interesting. Oh, I gotta give this is my third favorite. I just thought of this too. It's my O Snap mug. For my wife. It has a camera on there. It says O Snap. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good mug. Yeah.
All right, here's an intense question.
Okay. Here we go.
You can choose one of the 3 storms to endure and prepare for.
Oh, gosh.
We're in Arkansas, so it's storm season right now. Okay, regardless of our current location.
Yes.
So just imagine these storms can happen regardless of our an F3 tornado.
Okay.
A Class 3 hurricane.
Okay.
Or a dam breaking near your residence.
Okay.
Which one can you prepare for and choose to endure?
F3. F3 is not, F3 is bad, but F5.
I didn't want to go so dark.
We've been through some of those.
Yeah.
So, F3, I can, because there's a chance. Water, dude, water just wrecks everything. Yeah. So a dam break, and we saw that with the recent flooding. Like, it's just crazy. You can't get away from that. Hurricane, I don't know much about other than just.
You don't feel confident.
I do not feel confident. What about you?
Actually, probably tornado too, because I feel comfortable that I know what to do. The dam just terrifies me. Water, it's too powerful. Which probably is why I would go away from the hurricane. But yeah, tornado. If you are not local, Arkansas has lots of tornadoes, and we are very familiar to hearing the sirens go off and all those things. But tornado probably would be my choice too.
Yeah, nice, good questions. All right,
thank you.
We're out.